this is Jean. I just had a letter from my brother, and guess what? He's bringing his roommate home from college. Mother said we can have a party for him, so I was wondering if you could come over tonight and help me plan it. Yes, Nora's coming too. This is one party that just has to turn out right.
Well, the purpose of a party is to have fun together. And a successful party needs planning and skill. Whether it's a special carnival designed for gay entertainment, or a game party in a home, a birthday party, a holiday party, they all take planning, and they should all be fun. Now, the party Jean, Nora, and Eileen are planning, what of its purpose?
Cooking, hookers, booze, lasagna.
The main idea is to introduce
Fly, Willis.
to the game and show them a wonderful time.
Yeah, and show everyone a nice time.
Right. Now listen, this is what we have to plan. A guest list, invitations, refreshments, and...
Cocaine.
Now, a guest list. Who will we ask?
Well, let's have Alice and Ted come. They're nice, and they're usually in our gang. Margie's lots of fun. The fellows would like her.
That's right, Eileen. And let's ask Dot. We certainly had a wonderful time at her party last month.
Oh, I'll say.
But not that bitch Carol. She called me a hussy.
Cooking, hookers, booze, lasagna. Cooking, hookers, booze, lasagna. Cooking, hookers, booze, lasagna.
Next business, refreshments. We have to feed the men. And the girls, too. Especially you. Gee, thanks. Does it show?
Fucking bitch.
It's the big night.
Gang.
The planning and preparation will help make a good party. But what else makes a good party?
Cooking, hookers, booze, lasagna. Cooking, hookers, booze, lasagna. Cooking, hookers, booze, lasagna.
Well, the party is off to a good start. Guests are on time. Everyone's out to have fun and to help others fun. And when all the guests have arrived and have been introduced, the games begin. Well-planned, well-chosen games. First, a simple get-together game. Each one may ask questions and try to guess his own identity.
Cooking, hookers, booze, lasagna.
This mixes the group well, and besides, it provides a means of choosing partners for the next game.
Cooking, hookers, booze, lasagna.
Having fun together makes a party. This means both hosts and guests.
Cooking, hookers, booze, lasagna.
Whenever any of the guests begin to lose interest in a game, the host should start a new game, so fun together can continue. And, of course, the guests have a part in this, too. think back. What made this party such a good one? What do we want to do next time? If you are going to give a party, plan that party around a purpose.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Choose your guests carefully. Plan invitations, plan for refreshments and entertainment. Then, practice to be a skillful host. Make sure the party is fun for everyone.
Who the fuck let this motherfucker in?
And when you're invited to a party, practice the skills of a good guest. Be on time, ready for fun. Take part in the party. Help everyone around you to have a good time.
Wish I wasn't wearing this fucking shirt.
Leave on time and courteously too. Thanking your host sincerely for the good time.
Lay on right here, do it.
All these things help
Do
to
it.
make a good party. A party that's fun for all.
Cocaine, hookers, booze, lasagna.
And part of a good party is knowing when to go home.
Conozco una playa, uso credo de todos. Toma mi mano y cierra los ojos. Deja tu estrés y entonces ven conmigo. Bienvenido al Puerto Bonito. El sol nunca se va con agua fresca. ¿Qué es la hora? ¿Qué es la día? Who gives a fuck? It's the fucking fiesta. Pass me the motor and a fucking sangria.
No necesitas un mapa, solo cierro los ojos. No necesitas un mapa, solo cierro los ojos.
Bienvenido al Puerto Bonito. Bienvenido al Puerto Bonito. Bienvenido al Puerto Bonito. ¿Qué es la hora? ¿Qué es la día? Who gives a fuck? It's a fucking fiesta. Pass me the motor and a fucking sangria. You.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
No necesitas un mapa, solo cierro los ojos. 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 No necesitas un mapa.
Bonito. ¿Qué es la hora? ¿Qué es la día? Who gives a fuck? It's a fucking fiesta. Pass me the motor and a fucking sangria. You.
The Earth is a very small stage in a vast cosmic arena. From this distant vantage point, the Earth might not seem of any particular interest. But for us, it's different. Consider again that dot. That's here. That's home. That's us. On it, everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you ever heard of, every human being who ever was, lived out their lives. The aggregate of our joy and suffering, thousands of confident religions, ideologies, and economic doctrines, every hunter and forager, every hero and coward, every creator and destroyer of civilization, every king and peasant, every young couple in love, every mother and father, hopeful child, inventor and explorer, every teacher of morals, every corrupt politician, every superstar, every supreme leader, every saint and sinner in the history of our species lived there, on the mote of dust, suspended rivers of blood spilled by all those generals and emperors, so that in glory and triumph they could become the momentary masters of a fraction of a dot. Think of the endless cruelties visited by the inhabitants of one corner of this pixel on the scarcely distinguishable inhabitants of some other corner. How frequent their misunderstandings, how eager they are to kill one another, how fervent their hatreds. Our posturings, our imagined self-importance, the delusion that we have some privileged position in the universe, are challenged by this point of pale light. Our planet is a lonely speck in the great enveloping cosmic dark. In our obscurity, in all this vastness, there is no hint that help will come from elsewhere to save us from ourselves. The Earth is the only world known so far to harbor life. There is nowhere else, at least in the near future, to which our species could migrate. Visit? Yes. Settle? Not yet. Like it or not, for the moment, the Earth is where we make our stand. It has been said that astronomy is a humbling and character-building experience. There is perhaps no better demonstration of the folly of human conceits than this distant image of our tiny world. To me, it underscores our responsibility to deal more kindly with one another and to preserve and cherish the pale blue dot, the only home we've ever known.
I am an African. I owe my being to the hills and the valleys, the mountains and the glades, the rivers, the deserts, the trees, the flowers, the seas, and the ever-changing seasons that define the face of our native land. My body has frozen in our frosts and in our latter-day snows. It has thawed in the warmth of our sunshine and melted in the heat of the midday sun. The crack and the rumble of summer thunders, lashed by startling lightning, have been a cause both of trembling and of hope. The fragrances of nature have been as pleasant to us as the sight of the wild blooms of the citizens of the veldt. The dramatic shapes of the dragon's back, the soil-colored waters of the Portugal, and the sands of the Kalahari have all been panels of the set on the natural stage on which we act out the foolish deeds of the theater of the day. I am an African. At times, and in fear, I have wondered whether I should concede equal citizenship of our country to the leopard and the lion, the elephant and the springbok, the hyena, the black mamba, and the pestilential mosquito. A human presence among all of these, a feature on the face of our native land just defined, I know that none dare challenge me when I say I am an African. They who fell victim to the most merciless genocide our native land has ever seen. They were the first to lose their lives in the struggle to defend our freedom and independence, and they who as a people perished in the result. Today, as a country, we keep an inaudible and audible silence about these ancestors of the generations that lived, fearful to admit the horror of the former deed, seeking to obliterate from our memories a cruel occurrence, which needs remembering, should teach us not and never to be inhuman again. I am formed of the migrants who left Europe to find a new home on our native land. Whatever their own actions, they remain still part of me. In my veins courses the blood of the Malay slaves who came from the east. Their proud dignity informs my bearing, their culture a part of my essence. The stripes they bore on their bodies from the lash of the slave master are a reminder embossed on my consciousness of what should not be done. I am the grandchild of the warrior men and women that in Zanzibar land. Patriots at Letwayo and Mbeki took to battle. The soldiers Mushweshwe and Ngumunyane taught never to dishonor the cause of freedom. My mind and my knowledge of myself is formed by the victories that are the jewels in our African crown. The victories we earned from Isandwane to Khartoum, as Ethiopians, as the Ashanti of Ghana, as the Berbers of the desert. I am the grandchild who lays flowers on the Boer graves at St. Helena, the Bahamas, and the Froe Monument, who sees in the mind's eye and suffers the suffering of the simple peasant folk, death, concentration camps, destroyed homesteads, and dreaming buildings. I am the child of one house. I am he who made it possible to trade in the world markets in diamonds and gold in the same food for which our stomachs yearn. I come of those who were transported from India and China, whose being resided in fact solely that they were able to provide physical labor, who taught me that we could both be at home and be foreign, who taught me that human existence itself demanded that freedom was a necessary condition for that human existence. Being part of all of this, and in the knowledge that